Hey everyone, welcome to Local Living. I'm Anna Christina and we are at the Claiborne at Westlake, and I'm joined by Jacqueline. She's the Director of Culinary here. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Thanks for having us.
Okay.
So let's talk about Jacqueline. Tell me a little bit about your background and how you got to being a chef.
Okay. So I started off, all three of my children were very little when I went to culinary school, so I had to go locally to Augusta Tech. I wanted to go to the Art Institute in Atlanta, but that was not in the picture right then. So I went through culinary school, and I actually started at the Radisson downtown. It's the Marriott now, but it was the Radisson when I started, and I trained in hotel at Augustino's downtown. Was there when it changed over to the Marriott. Also worked at Champions Retreat in Evans. So I opened up my own baking company, Down Home Cakes by Jacqueline. Did that from home, had a food cottage license, had a lot of customers that were very upset with me when I took the job here. But then, you know, Dawn called me for this opportunity, and I love serving, I love cooking for people, taking care of people, and this is perfect for me.
Let's talk about, I know here at the Claiborne, the Artful Dining experience. Tell me about what that means for the residents.
Okay, so we want, well, what Dawn and I spoke about when we were speaking of me coming and working here is that I would cook for these residents like I do for my own family, and that's what we focus on here. You know, everything that I do is what I would do for my own family, and I consider them my family. And when I hire staff on, I tell them this is a family atmosphere. We need to have a servant's attitude. You know, you need to be willing to, you know, speak with people, be kind, you know, and be genuine. So that's one of our major standards, especially in this kitchen.
And it makes a difference, you know,
yes,
the whole environment, the experience for the residents. Tell me, I know that you guys also focus on dietary restrictions. You're very accommodating for the residents as well. Why is that important?
Well, residents have different medications that they have to take, and what they eat can
certainly affect
affect how they feel. So we do a low sodium diet here. We're very careful about salt intake, but we don't give up on the flavor end of it.
Right.
So
you don't have to sacrifice
that's where the chef skills come in.
Absolutely. Well, I'm sure that you are very gifted, and we're actually going to talk to a couple of the residents as well, a little bit about their experience. So I'm here with Linda and Hank. How y'all doing?
We're doing great, aren't we,
Good.
Linda?
Oh, yeah.
We're playing bridge every day.
Yeah?
Can't beat that.
And I hear you're partners. You're
Yes,
competitive.
we are. Competitive partners.
Oh, that's awesome.
We beat everybody.
I love it. Well, listen, I want to talk about your experience here in general at the Claiborne. What's it been like for you?
Well, for someone who has lived alone for a period of time in Florida, moving up here and being incorporated into an area that has a lot of activities involved with it has been a great experience for me, rather than sitting around taking care of just myself.
Right.
Now I have people I can talk to and people I can play bridge with and people that I go to other activities, and they have lots of them going on in this place.
Keeps you young, right, Hank?
It does.
Well, tell me about the dining. We just finished talking to the chef. What's your favorite part about the food here? Or what is your favorite?
Mostly pretty good. You know, really. I like most all of it, and the desserts are wonderful. And even after the desserts, I have the ice cream.
I might have to join you for some.
Yeah, I take the dessert up to my room with coffee, and the ice cream I have down here.
So don't you love getting together and you can make new friends here? Do you always sit with the same people, or do you like to interact and mingle?
Well, we kind of sit with the same
The
group.
same, yeah? You get in your routines, which is nice.
Yeah, well, we sit with the bridge group.
There you go. Stay competitive.
In the mornings, I sit at the same table, and usually I have the same gals who will join me for, the early birds will come and join me. I'm up there about 7:30, and so it isn't really crowded around the dining room at that time, because there are lots of people who like to sleep later. But I'm an early bird and a breakfast eater.
Well, thank you guys so much for letting me jump in during your lunchtime. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have more on Local Living.